Welcome to the Lion's Den Podcast Network, powered by Stark Roofing. With over 45 years of experience in the roofing and exteriors industry, Stark Roofing is a local, family-owned and operated company that provides excellent customer service and workmanship. Let's Start Roofing. Bring your home back to life. You can give them a call at 636-671-0045 and tell them Spanky sent you. Stark Roofing, proud title sponsor of the Lion's Den Podcast Network and this amazing podcast presentation.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
This is the music editor at Rolling Stone magazine. This is William Miller.
Yes, it is.
I think you should be writing for us.
From Cameron Crowe, writer-director of Jerry Maguire.
If you're going to be a true journalist, you cannot make friends with the rock stars.
Just make us look cool.
God, it's going to get ugly, man. They're going to buy you drinks.
Don't take drugs!
They're going to fly you places for free. It's Bowie! You're going to meet girls.
We are not groupies. We don't have intercourse with these guys.
Just blowjobs, and that's it.
Amen!
On the road with the band.
Your mom called!
Rock stars have kidnapped my son.
Spirits run high.
There's acid in the beer that's in the red cups.
How do you know when it's kicked in?
I am a golden god!
Innocence runs wild.
Let's deflower the kid.
We need this story in 4 days.
Your time has come.
And there's more to write home about.
Can I speak with William, please?
Is this Marianne with the pot?
Then the music.
What do you love about music to begin with? Everything.
It's so easy to slip. We're going to die. Something should happen. Maybe I never said this enough. I love all of you. I slept with Marta Dick. I did too. Me too. I'm gay!
Don't you have any regular friends?
Famous people are just more interesting.
Welcome, everyone, to the Back to the Past podcast. On this episode, we are going back to September 22nd, 2000 to discuss Almost Famous. This is Kevin, and I am joined on this episode, as always, by
Justin
and
Brad.
And first off, I would like to thank Stark Roofing and M&J Creations for being our title and studio sponsors, as well as Mike Jones of the Lion's Den Podcast Network for putting together this network and giving us an opportunity to be part of the network and share our episodes with other listeners, along with the DBEXP, the Two Dumb Dads Show, the Fantasy Football Junkies, Love and Laughter. So much fun stuff on this podcast feed. We do have t-shirts. Feel free to visit the link in our show notes and, of course, send us feedback via email to contact@backtothepastpod.com and follow us on social media by searching for Back to the Past Podcast and looking for our logo. So, Almost Famous. This film, as mentioned, is almost 25 years old as of the time that we record this. We are recording this in September of 2025.
Hard to believe it's been that long.
Yep. And a film that I had never seen until today. And I will say that it was primarily because I'm not really the biggest Kate Hudson fan. Doesn't really interest me as an actress, but I enjoyed her role as Penny Lane in here. Just, I mean, when you see the cover or the poster art,
and it's got her all over it.
It's just her face with the sunglasses. You think,
it's a story about her.
Exactly.
You
so
would
I
think.
never really dug into really learning about it until you asked me within the last couple weeks. Have you ever seen Almost Famous? I'm like,
yep, I sent you that one video, the one clip.
I'm like, nope, never seen it.
One of my favorite quotes of the movie, and that's where she's driving and William is next to her, and she's talking about what they do and they hang out and things, and like, she has that great line, which is one of my favorite lines. If you ever get lonely, you just go to the record store and hang out with your friends, meaning the music.
Right.
And that's one of my favorite things to do is just...
Is it weird that I thought about you when I heard that?
Oh, not at all. I mean, I will go to a record store, think like, oh yeah, I'll spend like 15, 20 minutes looking around, and crap.
A couple hours
3,
later.
4, 5 hours goes by without even thinking about it.
Right.
Maybe a couple margaritas deep.
I mean, that did happen. That did happen this year, yeah. I'm just going to show up and just look around. Yeah, half the day went by.
And how did I walk out with all these records?
That unfortunately did happen. But in my defense, they were also records I was looking for a long time. So,
Yep.
I was actually, well, I shouldn't say that. 50% of me was surprised you hadn't seen it.
Nope. Same.
Yeah, I mean, it was another one that as I'm watching this and doing the research for it, I'm like, when it came out, it wouldn't have been for me. So I wasn't really big into music. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm huge into music now, but more so now.
Yeah.
And especially the 70s time era of rock.
Yeah, admittedly, this is a huge blind spot for me. So lots of learning on my end on this one. Music is also just not a strong point of mine. Not this type of music, we'll say. I'm a little more focused on electronic music, but that's neither here nor there.
Whereas, like, high school, like, we were all into, like, the hair metal, 70s hard rock. Like, 20, 30 years past all of this, but, oh, yeah, like, we were all into... If it was, like, a Hendrix or a Zeppelin or even a Motley Crue or Poison or something, oh, yeah, we were... Hell yeah, man. So whenever this came out, like, this came out when I was 16. I mean, this hit at, like, the perfect time. Hard rock, mid-70s... talking about all these bands that were, Deep Purple, Mott the Hoople, Guess Who?
David Bowie.
Oh, yeah. We know these bands.
So this came out, and the time period was 25 years old, and now we're 25 years past when the movie came out.
Yeah.
I feel old.
I feel old every day, but this just makes me feel even older.
Rated R, it has a runtime of 2 hours and 2 minutes, with an extra 39 minutes of footage on the extended, quote, bootleg cut, end quote, version on DVD.
Need to find that.
That sounds awesome.
I really need to find that.
It's apparently on, like, whenever I was looking it up, it's on Paramount Plus, and on, like, Amazon Fire devices, you have 2 different Paramount Plus apps. You have Paramount Plus Prime, and then Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus Prime.
It's not confusing at all.
No, not at all.
Right, I think has the extended, because it was like 2 hours and 41 minutes. And I'm looking at the time that I'm getting ready to start this. I'm like, I don't have 2 hours and 41 minutes. I have time to watch the original cut of 2 hours and 2 minutes so that I can finish doing stuff and get ready for our recording and stuff. But then the 2 hour and 2 minute was on the regular Paramount Plus app, so that's where I watched it.
I mean, as much of a fan of this as I am, I've never seen the extended version.
Yeah, well, I'm sure. I mean, a lot of scenes are going to be on YouTube and stuff like that, like the Led Zeppelin Stairway to Heaven scene.
Oh yes, that's
is on there.
Very infamous for not being included.
Yeah, and it makes that scene where William, the main character apparently tells his mom, Elaine, that he wants to do this, and it skips a bunch because that part is cut in the extended version. So, yeah, when you see that, him in his red shirt, and they're hugging because she's telling him, no, but you'll do what, you'll only miss one test, you'll be there for graduation, etc., etc. You're like, what was the dialogue? How did he approach her with this proposal of wanting to go on this tour?
That is one of the things I always had an issue with, like, because she seems like the type of person who would absolutely not.
Yep.
And suddenly she's like, okay, but just don't skip everything. Like, it felt like something was missing.
Right, especially based on how the interaction with the sister earlier.
Yes.
It's like, okay.
Well, and also being like right at the early 2000s, I just... oh, sorry. I guess this is the 70s. Never mind.
Well, back in 1973...
Back in my day...
Oh, I know where I was going with that. It's okay. I'll be here all day. No, with the early 2000s, I feel like the runtime, they were trying to get it closer to that 2-hour mark because the attention span of your average moviegoer isn't going to be 2 hours and 40 minutes, where I would have loved a 2-hour, 40-minute cut personally.
Oh, yeah.
Because content makes sense, run it.
Sure.
Yes, with that caveat, because there are times it's like, did we need this?
Could have cut out 20, 30 minutes of that.
Yeah.
Movie would have been great.
Yep.
And I know also at that time, a big feature with like early DVDs was to have like the unrated version or like bonus content, like stuff you couldn't see in the theater.
Right.
The secondary sales.
Yeah.
Of the content.
The American Pie unrated cut.
And it sold.
Yep.
It sold big time.
So a budget of $60 million approximately.
Wow. How much of that was music?
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
I see.
Yeah.
And it made approximately $2.3 million on the opening weekend, on its way to $32.5 million in the United States and Canada, and approximately $47.4 million worldwide.
So basically breaking even?
No.
Oh.
Not even close.
About half.
Especially when you factor in marketing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see. The 32 and the 47.
Well, and also, like, I know that The Exorcist, like, was re-released around that time in theaters.
Yes.
And I don't know, Cameron Crowe had this, like, oh, this movie that came out in 73 did better than our movie set in 73. What are the odds?
Yeah, his quote supposedly was, he was disappointed that the film was not a box office success, saying that the 2000 re-release of The Exorcist, with some extra scenes in it, did better than, quote, their movie from 1973 beat our movie set in 1973.
Yeah, what are the odds?
Pretty slim.
Yeah. Although, I mean, The Exorcist is like one of the all-time classic
horror
movies. So
I mean, I remember growing up hearing, oh, people left the theater. It was one of those movies, just like Alien. So for them to kind of re-release it, it's kind of exciting.
And of course, releasing it in September of
a little spooky season.
Yeah.
Or approaching.
Yeah, it's a good time. Good time to do it.
This feels like... Personally, this feels like a March, April, May movie, like leading up to summer, or even during the dead of summer. I don't know. This just
feels more like a summer movie.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's in school and during this, but like, it's approaching summer for him.
Because most concert tours are typically spring, summer, fall.
Yeah. So
break for the winter months.
Very curious they chose that time of year.
Yeah. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 91% critic and 92% viewer, so
wow,
big hit.
That's
pretty well.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty darn good, well received.
It is one of those movies that, of the people I know who've seen it, I don't know a single person who doesn't like it.
I would watch it again.
Yeah, I think it was one of Roger Ebert's favorite films of 2000.
Wow.
Just saying a lot for Roger.
It does.
Well, it was shocking when they liked Tron as much as they did. So
that's true. Metacritic had it at a 90 critic and an 8.4 user, so pretty comparable. Cast and crew, we have director and writer Cameron Crowe, with a lot of this based on kind of his life experience.
I kind of want to see a movie on his life.
I'd
be curious.
Enjoy that, yeah.
Would that be like a Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas situation, where it's like kind of that story, but off the rails, or...
Funny you mentioned that, because there is a Hunter Thompson reference in the movie.
Yes.
Oh!
Hunter S. Thompson.
Which I heard. I was like, wait, did I hear that? I had to back up and listen. Like, oh, yeah, they did name drop him.
Yeah.
Which I guess I'd never caught before.
Yeah.
Of all the times I've seen it, I'd never noticed that before.
There you go.
Isn't it crazy how many times you can watch something? I mean, there's a movie coming up that you guys will eventually hear that did a little extra research that we may or may not be recording tonight as well. That I'd never caught certain things in, and it's just always, it's endlessly fascinating. Doesn't matter how many times you've watched it. There's likely something you've missed.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel about Back to the Future.
Yep.
Every time I see it, I see something I've never noticed before.
Yeah, that's how great movies are.
That's what I always say.
Especially
you get something new out of it every time you watch it.
Especially if it's something that you've seen multiple times, multiple viewings. Not every time you're paying 100% attention.
Yep.
Until maybe you're going back to watch something to record a podcast on, talk about, and you're like, oh, or you're looking at trivia and tidbits and things about it from research, and you're like, I'm going to look for that. And then you see it and you're like, never knew, never realized.
Or there are certain things you can't unsee after you learn about them.
Yep.
For better or worse.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles.
Oh boy. Oh yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the musical composers on this was Nancy Wilson of Heart.
That was another thing I never noticed before, and I had to look up. Like, yep, that was her.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that, was it her and Peter Frampton were married, or do they have a relationship or something? Because I know he's involved with this film as well.
That I don't know.
Okay.
I do know that she has a song in the movie, which I didn't realize until I was listening to the soundtrack the other day. That kind of blew my mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so very... I mean, a much larger cast, because this is a huge... There's so many characters, but it seems like there's only 20 that make sense to kind of focus on.
Yeah, there's like a few like main characters, and then there's a lot of like, I guess we call them ancillary characters.
Yeah. I
was shocked at how many like actual like known people were in this.
Yes.
Before they were well known.
Yes.
Like there were quite a few that like names just kept popping up. I'm like, I know who they are. I didn't, at the time I had no clue, but now like in hindsight, and they might have only been in like a scene or two.
Right.
But like now they're pretty big, well-known people.
Pretty well-known names.
In fact, there's even a name on here that I saw that I thought, oh, I wonder if I should include this. But I thought, I mean, nobody knows who this role is in here, but it's a dude from the Big Bang Theory. I had no idea that this dude was in it, but like, I don't... At the moment, I can't tell you who he is, but
right.
I was just shocked that like someone like that was even in this.
Yeah, so starring Billy Crudup as Russell Hammond, the guitar player for the fictional band of
Stillwater.
Stillwater, that's it.
Every time I think of Billy Crudup, I think he was great in Watchmen.
Still haven't seen it.
Dr. Manhattan.
Okay.
Eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic actress Frances McDormand.
Everything she does is great.
What, she was she in Fargo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. She's really good actress.
Yeah. Everything she does is great.
She plays the mom, Elaine Miller. We have the aforementioned Kate Hudson as Penny Lane, which I believe Kate won like a Best Supporting Actress in a comedy movie for this.
She was pretty good.
She did really good.
This was pretty good. Mm-hmm. This is like, probably my favorite role of hers.
Yeah, that's like her big breakout role. We have Jason Lee as Jeff Beebe? Baby?
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know that I ever heard his last name pronounced in the movie.
They mentioned it a few times.
Did they?
Yeah.
I think they say Bebe.
I remember he was wearing a shirt with his own face and name on it, which is kind of amusing.
Yeah, he plays the lead singer of the band Stillwater.
Although he doesn't sing in the songs.
Yes, that's not his singing voice.
Although whenever they do the
It's
cover...
not.
I know. But whenever he's done the cover of the Rolling Stone, that is him singing.
Huh.
On the cover of the Rolling Stone.
Which every time we went to a pool hall when we were in high school, we'd play that song in the jukebox.
There you go.
For some reason.
We have Patrick Fugit? Fudget?
This is a family show.
Fugit? As William Miller, who's kind of the young writer who's...
Very naive.
Yeah. High schooler.
Yep.
Somehow...
Very smart, very precocious. Skipped a few grades, so he's actually younger than he should be.
Yeah, the movie opens with him finding out that he's only 11.
Yeah, and everyone else in his grade's like 13.
Right. Like, I had just skipped 5th grade or something, or skipped something, enrolled you straight into 1st grade when you were 5.
Mm-hmm. And then mentioned like they skipped a grade later on. And
yeah.
I'm 11?
Yeah. But he's a very good writer, gets the attention of Lester Bangs, great name, played by Philip Seymour Hoffman, who's part of Cream magazine.
Who is an actual person, who is a writer for Cream and Rolling Stone, who died in his 30s.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Like Philip Seymour Hoffman died early.
He in the movie, he mentions about taking speed and having like NyQuil and writing all night. Lester Bangs did OD accidentally on something like that.
Oh. One of those cocktails.
One of those cocktails, and he was listening to an album and was found with this record still spinning. Yeah, he was only like in his mid-30s.
Wow.
But yeah, really, really interesting guy.
I mean, Philip Seymour Hoffman is great.
Oh, one of my
top
5 actors of all time.
Yeah, in the short time he's in it, he's awesome.
And I hear he had like the flu or a cold or something the whole time.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, his...
Which fits perfectly with his character.
Yeah, his on-set time was only like 4 days, and he had the flu the entire time. And
the one scene when they're on the phone call late in the movie, like, he really looks rough. But, like, that's kind of, like, every picture and video I've seen of the real Lester Bangs, like, that kind of fits. Like, dude was kind of rough.
We have Zoe Deschanel playing older sister Anita Miller, who is 18 in this film.
And I'm not the biggest Zoe Deschanel fan.
Nope.
But I will say, she does really good in this.
It's because she doesn't sing in this one.
Oh, that's right. That's what
she
it is.
sings in Elf a few years later.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
See, I like Zoe Deschanel.
And she has blonde hair in that one. Weird.
See, that doesn't bother me.
It is weird once you like see her normal. You're like, you're not blonde.
It's weird. I don't know.
Because she's got coal black hair.
It's like when Angelina Jolie goes blonde in Gone in 60 Seconds. That's a little weird.
Yeah.
I get over it.
I like the shock.
Yeah, I get over it, but because it's who
I
it
like
is.
the shock because like it feels like, oh, you're inhabiting a different character. Like you're actually inhabiting the character. So I can appreciate it.
I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, that's how I always look at him.
Real quick, going back to Jason Lee, it's hard to believe that he's playing this character, and then about 4 or 5 years later, he's playing Earl on the TV sitcom My Name is Earl.
Very different characters.
Yes. But it's Jason Lee.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good actor. I really enjoy him.
Does quite a range.
Yeah. Michael Angarano plays young William. Well, he's really only there for a few scenes at the beginning.
And I'm not usually big on child actors, but he sets up the character pretty well.
Yeah, and the appearance similarities between the two is real good to show the transition from 11 to 15.
Yeah,
I guess it was.
I guess Macaulay was too old at that point.
I think he might have that might have been his break at that from acting.
Yeah.
We have Anna Paquin as Palexia Aphrodisia.
Before she was well known.
Yep, in True Blood and one of the X-Men movies. I thought she was in.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep. At least one.
She played Rogue, right?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Making all the connections now.
Yeah. And I never know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly. Fairuza Balk? Sapphire.
Yep. Every time I think of her, I think of the Waterboy.
Yep, Waterboy as the girlfriend and The Craft.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Every time I think of the Waterboy, I just think of that scene where she's holding outside. Want me to kill him? we all need a friend like that.
Noah Taylor plays Stillwater's manager.
Oh, yeah.
Dick Roswell.
Yep. What a great... Because he's the friend of Russell. That's how he became their manager. But it's like he's like the prototypical manager where it's like he has to keep everyone together, keep everyone happy, but then be like an attack dog if anything goes wrong.
Right.
Oh, and boy, does he. Even coming out with that fake fighting stance.
Yes.
One scene.
And then we have Jimmy Fallon making his acting debut as Dennis Hope.
Which, so many times I saw this before I clicked. Like, oh, that's Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, you don't realize it at first upon instant appearance.
He doesn't do like his normal Jimmy Fallon-esque.
Yes.
Like he's actually kind of acting.
Yeah, right.
Which he's the guy who becomes their bigger manager.
Yes. Because
gets them the plane.
Right. Gets them the plane. Can you get the arena to do a deal to save you money on not having the ice under the floor?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And we have Bayou Phillips as Estrella Starr.
One of the Band-Aids.
Yep. Rainn Wilson. Best known for The Office.
Yep.
As well as on 6 Feet Under.
Yep. He's one of the Rolling Stone guys.
Playing David Felton.
Again, one of those guys that took me a long time before I realized, oh, that's Rainn Wilson.
Yeah. It's like he
inhabited that character well.
It's like once you realize it, you're like, oh my God, it is him.
Yeah.
We have Gone Too Soon Mitch Hedberg, comedian, playing the Eagles road manager. Don't really remember him in the movie.
One scene.
Yeah.
It's the poker scene.
Yeah.
But I was looking for him and I didn't even point him out.
Yeah. So I think he kind of joked about smoking fake pot or something with Peter Frampton or something on set. And
oh, yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Peter Frampton.
Yeah.
He has a cameo.
Yep, as Reg.
Which I think Cameron Crowe and him knew each other from before, so Frampton did this as like a favor.
Yeah, I think so.
For him.
Then we have Eric Stonestreet, who's probably best known from Modern Family. The heavyset of the gay couple on Modern Family. As Sheldon the desk clerk at one of the hotels. I mean, he didn't really have many lines, but one of which kind of gets repeated by, I think Russell also says the same thing. Your mom freaks me out.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's said a couple times.
Yeah, it's like, she really freaked me out.
She means well.
We have Mark Maron from the WTF podcast. Comedian, actor. He plays the angry promoter.
He's the guy that the jiu-jitsu was aimed at.
Like, what are you, Bruce Lee?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, once you realize, you're like, yep, that's Mark Maron. If you know his voice and if you've listened to his podcast.
Another one, so many times I've seen it, I never noticed that until, like, oh, that's him.
Yep. He opens his podcast every episode with, "Lock the gate," which is one of his lines from this film.
Yep, and
she says it multiple times.
Which they bust out with the bus.
Yep. You just bought yourself a gate.
As he's chasing him in his cart.
Right through that tunnel.
Yeah.
We have Jay Baruchel as Vic Munoz.
He's only in a couple scenes, but again, another dude who went on to be much more well known. He's like the excited Zeppelin.
Oh yeah, the young
Zeppelin
kid.
is here. Which
they signed my shirt.
Yeah. He's a Led Zeppelin fan. Yeah, I guess that. Which, if anyone's local listening and you're familiar with Keishi on radio, 5 o'clock on weekdays they always do like a Led Zeppelin double feature where they play like 2 Zeppelin songs.
Daily Dose.
Yep. And they've done it forever. They play like a couple of things to lead into it, and they always have that clip of him. Zeppelin are here. They are here.
Then we have Zach Ward as the legendary Red Dog.
That is his actual credited name. But yeah, Zach Ward, known for Christmas Story when he was a kid.
Okay.
But then I always remember him because he was in the sitcom Titus as the brother.
Oh. Is he
red-haired?
Farkas?
Yeah.
The bully?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That's how he got his big start.
Legendary.
Yep.
Makes sense. He had red hair.
Yep. Yep.
Didn't he like end up becoming a police officer in real life? Or was that just in like the modern updated version of Christmas Story that they did? Was
I think it's just
Ralphie as an adult?
Yeah, it's just that because he's stayed an actor the whole time.
Gotcha.
I followed him for a while on social media. He's an interesting guy.
Nick Swardson as the insane Bowie fan.
Yeah, that kind of blew my mind.
Yeah.
He's in like one scene. But yeah, he's David Bowie, when he was like going in the elevator. And I'm like, oh, that's Nick Swardson. Again, kind of at the beginning of his...
Yeah.
Most known for doing stand-up. But he's been in some stuff.
And of course, like I said, there's multiple other cast members on here. We could go on and make this a 3-hour episode. But that's not what we're about these days. Just a few other casting choices mentioned for like Lester Bangs, Jon Favreau, Jack Black.
Can't see it.
No, same. For Russell Hammond, apparently Brad Pitt had dropped out, saying that, quote, he just doesn't get it enough to do it.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I would.
Billy Crudup did great.
Yeah. I think Christian Bale probably could have pulled it off as well, but...
Oh, yeah.
Crudup...
That's about the only other one I can really see.
Yeah.
Although, would he have been doing Psycho at the time?
That did come out the same year.
Yeah, it was about the same time, yeah. We have William Miller. We have Elijah Wood. Little Hobbit.
Maybe.
And many others.
I can kind of see it.
Yeah.
But this dude's so naive and innocent.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, Lord of the Rings is coming up, so maybe not.
Yeah, dude's going to New Zealand to do all that, so...
Yeah. Then we have Will Forte as an option for Dennis Hope.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think Will Forte is kind of underrated.
Yeah. As Sister Anita Miller, Kate Hudson was actually, considered for that. And she ended up getting the role of Penny Lane when Sarah Polley dropped out after a month into rehearsals. So the role was Sarah Polley's.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's interesting that there's two characters that kind of dropped out part of the way through. That's really interesting.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of actresses that were considered for Penny Lane.
Yeah, you think of them, they were considered.
Yeah, names like...
I mean, Kirsten Dunst is that...
Right.
Yeah.
Kirsten Dunst, Uma Thurman, Christina Ricci, Julie Bowen, also Modern Family. So that would have been interesting. Claire Danes, Brittany Murphy, Mena Savare, Anne Heche, Neve Campbell, Jenna Elfman. I don't know about that. Bridget Monahan, Maggie Gyllenhaal, Rose McGowan, Chloe Sevigny, Laura Flynn Boyle, Anna Friel, Allison Hannigan. Yeah, we're hearing some very familiar names from the early 2000s. Angie Harmon seems to... I think she would have been too older.
That's what I was thinking about Anne Heche also.
Yeah. Because Penny Lane seems to be a young girl. I think she was, supposed to be 17 in the movie, or maybe 18.
Well, we don't really know.
That's true.
I would say probably no more than 20.
Yeah. Katherine Heigl, Kimberly McCullough, Natalie Portman, Lindsay Price, Marley Shelton, Rebecca Romaine, Clark Voorhees. That one kind of stood out as...
That's interesting.
The big oddball on
Yeah,
there,
that's interesting.
She Saved by the Bell. Like, yeah,
there's a couple names I could kind of see.
Yeah.
Like Brittany Murphy, I could see doing it.
Yeah. Brittany.
Maybe Chloe Sevigny.
Maybe
especially some of the movies I've seen Chloe Sevigny
maybe Kirsten
around that
Dunst,
time.
But I don't know.
Maybe Kirstie Dunst. Yeah.
I don't know that it would have landed the same. Hence the maybe, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe Mena Savare.
I think Natalie Portman could have done good at it.
Natalie Portman could have done something with that.
Yeah. And then for the Larry Fellows, Jerry Cantrell from Alice in Chains.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah.
If it's got Alice in Chains, I'm very curious.
Yeah. Which apparently Cameron Crowe had a good relationship with the guys from Pearl Jam.
McCready apparently did the guitar parts for the music.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. All the early 90s, or late 90s, early 2000s, the groups that were real big at the time. All right, we are going to take a short little break, and we'll be right back after these sponsored messages.
Are you ready for some candid photos? Are you ready for some joyful photos? Are you ready for some vibrant photos? Well, Terri Ann Photography is what you want then. Custom photography specializing in maternity, newborns, families, and high school seniors. You can't be you without being you. Fun, entertaining photo sessions on location with Terri Ann Photography. Call now and book your session today. 314-608-2137. Or you can email at terriannphotography.com. Also, don't forget to check out some of her awesome work on Facebook, Terri Ann Photography.
And we are back from our little break. As mentioned, the film was loosely based on Cameron Crowe's teenage years, with Crowe covering the Allman Brothers. There's a lot of Allman Brothers references kind of in this.
Yeah, that's why I really want to see like an actual movie based on his, because he was the teenager going on tour with rock bands, writing for Rolling Stone.
I mean, can you imagine what that would have been like back then?
Not even a little. I can't even begin to imagine. Back
in the heyday of all these quote-unquote legendary rock bands.
Oh, yeah. Like, you read these biographies of these bands from the 70s, and there's so many things like, do not print this. Do not let this get out. Do not take pictures of this. And they were very carefully secluded in their bubble of their decadence. And they were just like, come with us. Yeah. We'll show you the world. Just don't talk about any of this stuff.
Right.
And then, decades later, it comes out anyways.
Which is funny because, I mean, Lester is offering William $35 to write for Cream.
Yeah.
And William shows up at this first concert with... He's apparently there to interview Ozzy Osbourne.
Black Sabbath.
Yeah, Black Sabbath.
Well, supposed to.
Yes. Keeps ringing the bell at the back of the, I guess the loading dock or whatever, where everybody's supposed to be coming in at. And keeps getting denied because he's not on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Meets the
Band-Aids.
Yeah, which is the group of girls that do not consider themselves groupies.
Yes.
Groupies sleep with the artists.
Yes, their goal is to be additions to assist them.
Yes.
Essentially. And I know back in the day, I mean, there were different various levels of the groupie fandom where it's like some were just there to be around fame, and some of them just got their kicks from being with famous people, but then some of them legitimately tried to be like helpers and friends and friendly friends, and and they saw themselves as the friendly friends. They saw themselves as.
Yes.
No one else saw them as.
Yeah. So.
I also thought it was interesting that scene where, like, you see the haves and have-not, like the hierarchy of bands.
Yes.
Because Sabbath comes in, big limo.
Right. Garage, the door goes up.
Through the garage.
They drive in, door goes down.
Meanwhile, the opening band shows up in an old crummy bus.
Yep.
And,
Doris.
Yep. And then they can't even, they have trouble getting in.
Right.
Like, hey, we're on the bill. We're the opening band.
Right.
That was definitely a thing.
And that's where William recognizes them as Stillwater. It's like, oh my God.
Oh, and that transition's great. Like, he gets rejected from interviewing the band he's supposed to.
Right.
And as he's turning around and walking way up the ramp, what am I supposed to do once I get to the top of the ramp? Bus just casually shows up. No big deal. These dudes just start getting off the bus.
Guys are walking by him.
And he just starts like, wait, I know them.
Yeah.
They're of this band. What a great transition.
I might have another chance here.
Right. Like, oh, I can maybe get in with them.
But it's funny because he first starts talking to them and they're like, get out of here, kid.
Right.
And then he like lays the knowledge out and they're like,
I'm a fan.
Whoa.
Yeah, like I'm a fan of you. Like I like the direction you're going. I like what you're doing.
Your new album or your new song, it's a great direction to go in. And
incendiary.
Right, incendiary.
Incendiary.
Right. Of all words to drop on a rock band.
Yeah. And they welcome him with open arms immediately. Yep. Like, well, I'm incendiary too. Like,
oh. As mentioned, there were multiple Allman Brothers band references. You can see a ticket stub seen in the opening scene. A black and white photo of Stillwater is similar to the Live at the Fillmore East album cover.
What a great album.
Which I do have a copy of that.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
I have the CD the expanded version.
Ooh.
I need to get the vinyl, though. That's a great album.
Red Dog is named after a famous Allman roadie, Joseph Campbell.
Not the author.
Yeah. Their music plays on the tour bus. And William's bedroom has a poster of the Live at the Fillmore East album cover.
Also, another kind of deeper cut reference. Greg Allman apparently was distrustful of Cameron Crowe and kept calling, asking if he was a narc.
Which is kind of referenced.
Which is referenced a little in.
Yeah, he's a narc. What does that mean? He's a narcotics officer.
What's wrong with that?
Right. Because Mom, Elaine, and no drugs.
Don't do drugs.
And everybody else going into the concert's like, okay, Mother.
Yeah, don't do drugs.
Sure, Mother. You know, she just embarrasses him. So with this being a DreamWorks film, Steven Spielberg read Crowe's 172-page script over a weekend and then called Crowe on Monday to tell him to direct every word, which Crowe nearly did.
I would be curious to see that script.
Mm-hmm.
See how it compares.
Yeah. Film was produced in approximately 92 days, which I thought was kind of interesting. And I mean, I don't know how often this happens where a film really doesn't have a title.
I know that they sometimes change, but yeah, I gathered they didn't have a title until pretty late in the production.
Yeah, it says near the end of filming, so Crow put out a suggestion box for the cast and crew to submit some title names. Jimmy Fallon, of all people, submitted about 25 ideas, with the Vinyl Days being his favorite submission, meaning Crow. So, and then it ended up being Almost Famous.
Which I thought was interesting. At one point, you see that on the tour bus, like that's the name of the tour.
Yes.
Which is kind of like a funny tongue-in-cheek, like, we're almost there.
Yep.
Which is kind of the fitting...
living on a prayer.
Oh. Wrong band. Wrong era.
Which is almost fitting for this band, because it's like they're on the edge of breaking through.
They're on the cusp.
And it just never quite happens.
Which is why it's like they're so surprised that they're potentially being profiled or featured in Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
Hitting
to
the
point
cover.
of getting the cover even.
Yeah.
And then they proceed to sabotage it.
Right. Yeah, so the film's original title is actually untitled, which you can see William writing during the opening credits. But DreamWorks said no to that, so Crow called the bootleg edition on DVD untitled.
I like that.
Yeah, still got his way, untitled.
The other thing I would have liked to have seen a title is just called Stillwater. Like a first band, especially in the 70s, typically names their first album after the band. It's an eponymous thing.
Yeah.
I kind of would have liked to have just seen it called that.
Yeah.
On the other hand, the movie isn't really about them.
No.
It's about William.
Yes.
So, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, so Crow wrote the liner notes to the Frampton Comes Alive album by Peter Frampton when he was 18. And Frampton then returned the favor by acting as a music consultant on this film.
That's what it was. Yep.
And, I mean, the Frampton Comes Alive album is one of the classic live albums.
Oh, yeah. To the point where there's 2 songs for sure, maybe 3, that when you hear them on the radio, they're the version from this album, not the studio version.
Right. Yeah, I know we mentioned the records that William are looking through early in the film that his sister left under his bed when she decided to move out and go off with her boyfriend at the time.
What
at
a
18.
lucky bastard with these albums.
Yeah.
Dude got quite the head start.
And we've got Beach Boys, Pet Sounds. Yeah, which is, I mean, probably their greatest album, best known.
For theirs, 100% their best album.
As soon as you see that, you're like,
oh yeah,
I've got to repress that.
Yeah.
Then I also have I actually have a copy of that Rolling Stones album that they have that was shown in there. Then I've got a copy of Led Zeppelin 2.
Yep.
I don't have a Jimi Hendrix, the one that they showed in there. I think it was Joni Mitchell's Blue album. A Cream album.
I think it was Wheels of Fire.
And then we have Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
Wheelin' Dylan.
Was it Freewheelin'?
Freewheelin' Dylan.
I don't know.
That's it, I think.
Maybe.
And then The Who, Tommy.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the one she tells him.
I love that note.
Yeah. Listen to Tommy with a burning candle to see your future.
Yeah. I will say, if you've never heard anything like any of these bands and you listen to these albums that she left you, your mind will explode. Because these are like the best of that time. And if you're as sheltered as he was, boy, it must be nice to have someone to be like, hey, listen to these.
Right.
Looking out for you.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have an older sibling growing up. I mean, I had older cousins, older
Yeah,
uncles,
I didn't have an older sibling either.
but they lived too far
I was
away.
the old one.
I had the older sibling, but they were not much in my life. So I had to find all this on my own. And boy, howdy did I.
And with this film having such a wonderful soundtrack, probably one of the best soundtracks in a film that I can think of.
It's really good.
I mean, Dazed and Confused had a great soundtrack.
Yeah. Pirate Radio had a good soundtrack.
Forrest Gump had a good soundtrack.
Forrest Gump.
But
and this one, like, there's like the official soundtrack where they only release so many of the songs. Mm-hmm. But then if you look at the full track listing of what's in the movie, oh boy. Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah, it had a music budget of around $3.5 million, which is pretty crazy considering most films have a music budget of around $1.5 million.
And the fact that there's so many Zeppelin songs, because Zeppelin's notorious for not allowing their music in anything.
Yes.
I mean, horribly notorious for it. And the fact that they had not just one, but they had like 4.
Yeah, they had a few songs.
With the caveat that Stairway wasn't going to be one of them.
Yeah, and Stairway is, it's kind of, it's a mishmash put together on, you can see on YouTube.
Yeah. And the songs that they used of Zeppelin were like kind of the non-typical ones, like Tangerine, That's the Way, like the more acoustic ones.
Yeah.
The
Still
Rain
great.
song.
Yeah, still great. But...
Great songs, just, and used perfectly in the right spots. It was anytime I see a Zeppelin song in a movie, I'm like, wow, they agreed to this.
They did it.
They did it.
They got it.
They got it. Like, wow, how?
It does exist.
It's like getting the Beatles to use their music
in
things as well.
Right on par with that.
Yeah. And to somewhat resemble a real rock band, the 4 actors making up Stillwater rehearsed about 4 hours a night, 5 days a week for about 6 weeks. They would just kind of get some of the mannerisms and everything down, because I think Jason Lee, he emulated the moves of Paul Rogers of the groups Free and Bad Company, because he did not want his performance to be a parody.
And after I read that and saw that, I can totally see it.
Yeah, I mean,
he definitely has Paul Rogers' mannerisms.
He did a really good job.
They didn't look like they were faking.
No,
like they looked like they were legitimately performing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Peter Frampton taught Billy Crudup how to play the guitar to prepare for some of those concert scenes. I mean, it was, like I said, did really good. They seemed happy out there, having a good time, and doing all that stuff. Crow had the cast do so many takes of the tiny dancer sequence on the bus that Noah Taylor refused to cooperate anymore. And then Noah Taylor continued staying in character as the manager during filming breaks.
He's a method actor.
Yes.
One of those.
Hello, Daniel Day-Lewis. So Ed Valancourt is playing a set of the Ludwig Amber Vistalite drums that were made popular by John Bonham of, again, Led Zeppelin in 1973. I think they were kind of clear. It's like a clear set in a way. Transparent or something. I don't know. Yeah, and I know we had some questions about this movie. It opens kind of around Christmas with the Chipmunk song.
Yeah, I'm always like, why is the Chipmunk song playing? And then you see them like putting up like Christmas things on like the main drag at the time. Oh, it's Christmas time. Okay, yeah. Christmas in Southern California. I mean,
yeah, you're not going to get no snow scenes.
No.
So it's like, is this a Christmas mood?
It ends with Christmas.
Why not?
Yeah. I mean, if you're opening a film with Christmas scenes and you're playing a Christmas song by the Chipmunks, which Jason Lee ended up playing Dave Seville in the Chipmunks movies years later.
What are the odds?
Right? It's like, okay.
It's like poetry. It rhymes.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes you wonder. And then, of course, the question of, was Stillwater actually a real band?
I mean, I had to look it up. I didn't know.
Well, it's kind of a yes and no kind of situation there.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
Yeah. There is a Stillwater band.
Yeah.
But it's not the Stillwater band. In fact, the real Stillwater was played, bring up Casey again, back in the day. That was one of their bands that they played. But apparently the band did agree to allow the name to be used in the movie. Although, from what I gather, kind of looking deeper, the actual band is one word, Stillwater, and this band is two words, Still Space Water. So that's the one difference, but if you listen to the band in the movie, like their music, oh yeah, if you're familiar with Allman's in particular, the music does sound a lot like Allman Brothers music. But there are some touches of some Lynyrd Skynyrd, little Zeppelin, little touches of Southern rock in some of there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I also love the fact that the movie kind of makes you think, wait a second, was this real? Were these people real?
100%.
I kind of love when it's the same thing.
The lines.
Yeah, it's kind of a Forrest Gump thing. Maybe not that extreme, but you know what I'm saying, where you have to look it up and you have to spend at least 30 seconds looking it up, maybe more. Mm-hmm. And by that point, it's like, wow, they did enough to make you actually believe the question. So that's kind of awesome.
Especially if you hear anything about, Cameron Crowe. He actually was like a journalist in the 70s as a teenager. Right. Like, was this based on true story?
Yeah.
If it makes you question,
yeah,
they did their job well.
Yep, I agree.
Right, blurring those lines.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have the real band, like you said, real bands, real vinyls right at the front of the movie. So then you have to, halfway through, you have to question it. Like, is this band real?
Yeah. Right. And the real band still, they never were big.
Right.
They sure released some stuff and sure they got played, but they were not on par with like a Black Sabbath.
Yeah. It's like you would just assume that maybe their music catalog got another hit after people seeing this and not really differentiating the fact they're like, oh, there is a real Stillwater band. And not recognizing that it's still water, not Stillwater.
Mm-hmm.
Two separate presentations.
And I want to say that the actual real Stillwater, if you want to call it a hit, but the one that was most known locally was their song Mindbender. I want to say that was it. They had a couple, I've listened to them a few times in the past. I really like them. Most people don't know who they are, though. It is what it is.
Yeah, a few other funny things that I put in here towards the end. I guess I wouldn't say it's towards the end. It's kind of in the middle or whatever, 3/4. Sapphire Fairuza Balk is running into the post when she's running along the side of the bus trying to tell William that his mom called and he needs to call her immediately.
It's like a scene out of Airplane.
Yeah, she's running along, all of a sudden, wham! And gone.
Because you've seen that scene in other comedies, but you weren't expecting to see it in this.
Nope.
And it cracks me up every time I see it.
Yeah, and then when Russell, they're in Topeka, I think it is, and they go to the kid's house for the party or whatever. It's just William and Russell.
I want to be around people who are real.
Yeah. And he ends up taking acid because they tell him that there's acid in the red cups.
Stop giving him acid.
Right. So William's on the phone with, I guess, the manager or something like that. Well, how do you know when it's kicked in? And then the scene shifts to Russell on top of the roof of the house.
Jump cut on the roof of the house.
Yeah, about to dive into this pool.
I'm on drugs. Wait, I don't want that to be my last words. I dig music.
Right.
But I'm on drugs.
And that's also when he says, I'm a golden god, right?
That, yeah, which is... infamously, Robert Plant said while interviewed at the Hyatt, which, aka the Riot House, which is that hotel that they reference in the movie. And there are pictures of him at the time stating this as he's looking out on the balcony. But apparently, this was him jumping off of the rooftop into the pool was inspired by Dwayne Allman doing that from a third-floor balcony into a pool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
There's a lot of things in this movie that were inspired by actual events. That's one of them.
So a 30-ish foot drop into a pool that's probably 5 foot deep.
Yeah.
If it's a hotel pool.
Yep. That's a little scary.
See, the thing about drugs is decision-making is out the window.
Makes you think you can fly.
It makes you think things.
Apparently, he was out the window, too.
Mm-hmm.
And I also liked Russell kind of falling back to the Sheldon, the desk clerk. Also, when he talks to Elaine on the phone, tells William, she really freaks me out.
And I love how he wrote William Patson. She means well.
Yes.
I know someone whose mother was a lot like Elaine. And every time I see this movie, I'm like, oh, I know exactly. I'm so glad that I was not.
Did she freak you out?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, she really did. She was nice and she did mean well, but...
That was my follow-up question.
Yeah, she did mean well, but yeah, she kind of was a little... And there were a few times that I'd be like, your mom. And he goes, I know. I know. We didn't... Nothing more was said. Just, I know.
And then Jimmy Fallon's character, Dennis, when he says, do you think Mick Jagger is going to be performing still live at age 50? That didn't age well because he's still performing.
I was going to say, at that time, I think he was in his 50s.
Yeah.
Which was a great comment. But yeah, he's in his 80s now and he's still doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you look at all these guys that are still doing it. Rod Stewart, Paul McCartney.
Alice Cooper.
Yeah.
In fact, I just saw an interview with Alice Cooper the other day, and he was asked, why at your age and why so many other people at your age, why are you still? And he said, there's so many of us that could have retired years ago. He's like, it's not about the money. He's like, we just enjoy what we do. And he's like, if we don't do this, what else are we going to do?
Yeah, stay at home and die?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, and I know a lot of them are, I think some of them maybe are reliving their past a little bit.
Sure.
But I know some of them, it's just the thrill of just doing what they do. And if they sit at home, then I'm inevitably going to just rot away and die.
Right, yeah. It's once you slow down.
Yeah. And it's hey, if I'm going to keep if I hated doing it, I wouldn't do this.
Right. Yeah.
Look at Willie Nelson. He's 92?
Yeah.
Almost 93?
Yeah.
Something like that. Still was in St. Louis.
He's going to outlive us all.
He was in St. Louis a year ago, something like that. With Bob Dylan.
And I know touring is such a pain and it's a hassle, and you never know where you are. You never know what time zone you're in. Just sleep schedule alone.
Yeah.
It's, for lack of a better term, it is kind of a bitch to do that. You have to really love it to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And these old bastards keep doing.
Mm-hmm. I think, wasn't Alice Cooper just at the factory a week or two ago?
Not long ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. In fact, I think that was part of the reason I saw the interview was because he was in town.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. I hate to bring up Casey again, but that's where the interview was now that I think about it.
Casey's a very well-known station. Even
longest
across the country.
running FM rock station under continuous one format.
Yeah, one format. Definitely not one owner.
No.
They've changed hands a few times.
They've changed a few times.
Kind of a shell of their
but
former
they have been
self.
rock station consistently FM since 1967.
Yeah, very influential in the scene.
And as a brand, dates to 1960.
Wow.
When they were female-oriented music, hence the name.
She.
Yes.
Ah.
Yep. That was in fact, I just actually saw that today. I think it was September 9th or 10th that they announced that it was going to be the new station. Yeah. A little extra history.
Yeah.
I had to squeeze in a car thing.
Yeah, come on, car guy.
I mean, it stuck out like a sore thumb to me because it was one of the first models that I ever built, as a kid. And 69 Camaro, and it was blue and stripes.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe
Camaro.
it. Yeah.
Early in the movie.
What I did find interesting, kind of looking and trying to figure out what kind of Camaro it was, because not 100% sure. I mean, probably not an SS or anything, because the spoiler is not original. Or how you can tell that is the stripe continues down the lid, and you can see it just under the spoiler. And had it had been factory, they would have done it over the spoiler, and that stripe wouldn't have been down there. So that's like the big tidbit to kind of take away. Either way, though, actually the plates match the car for the emissions test that they had to do of that year. So that was interesting. So somebody must have loaned the car for the few scenes that it was in. Because, it was on there. So there you go.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
That was a pretty-ass Camaro.
Camaros, you could say, are overdone. Everybody wants a Camaro. I get it, but it's a nice car.
Yeah. They were never, because I love that whole, muscle car thing.
I mean...
But Camaro was never kind of my thing.
Oh,
but I can appreciate a nice looking one.
I really liked them.
That's 68, 69.
Yeah.
And you can say that for just about every muscle car at the time. 68, 69, into the
They're
early
all
70s.
Kind of the same.
Yeah, well, and
but
that's
they were
just
all
it.
Gorgeous.
And everybody had their own flavor. I agree. There's almost not a rump pick.
Oh, yeah.
So...
I was more of a Mustang fan, of course.
I mean, Mustangs are what got me into cars.
I mean, that's what got me into it.
So...
I mean, I had a 66 myself. I had a 70 GTO. I do have a soft spot for those GTOs.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything, the late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I am.
A kind of a rarity for me, but you know what I'm going to say. The late 70s Thunderbird, Smokey and the Bandit. That's the one exception where I'm like, I'm sorry. Firebird.
Yeah.
That's why that was confusing.
I was like, wait,
really like the Trans Am.
Oh, I was always a big Trans Am fan. You got that bird on the hood? Oh,
yep.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Oh, I was even a Mustang 2 fan.
Which is
specifically King Cobra. Big fan of the King Cobra. Oh, I know I'm in the minority. It's fine.
Most people like the Fox bodies.
I like them too.
Our age.
I like the Fox. A nice 5.0 Fox body. I'm right there. Yep.
Yeah.
Or a Cobra one. Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I got Forza Horizon 3 was because they had
a Mustang 2. And I'm like, oh yeah.
I'm doing it.
Yep. Probably the lamest reason ever, but it's fine.
So I'm with you, Justin. When you said that it still holds up, I think the movie does still hold up.
I agree.
It's kind of it doesn't date itself.
No, it's very much like it perfectly encapsulates the time frame that it almost becomes timeless, even though it is there was one moment that I kind of pointed to. I was like, that's not. Whenever you have young William and they leave the movie and they're talking. You can see on the marquee, one of the movies that's showing is Don't Look Back, which came out in 1973. And I only know that because I'm a big fan of that movie. And I'm like, that's 4 years too early because that scene takes place in 1969.
Oops.
Yep, oops, but it's fine.
Right.
Yeah. It's fine because that whole era, late 60s, early 70s, is kind of nebulous and kind of melds together. The hairstyles look great. The clothing, that's my biggest complaint. If something is set in a certain time frame and the hairstyles aren't right,
and wardrobes
or the wardrobes, it takes me right out of it.
Cars for me.
Fair.
With cars, I will say, as long as it's
You can't go newer.
You can't go newer.
Yeah.
But if you
early.
don't see older cars either,
Right.
then I have a real problem because it's like
you can't just be of that exact
Right.
year because then it's too clean and it doesn't make sense.
Yep. If it takes place in 1969, 1973,
There better be some 50s.
there better be some 50s cars in there because people are still driving 50s cars. Mm-hmm. And you do see some kind of here and there around. So I'm like, perfect. But yeah, really holds up really well.
Now, did you see this film in theater or did you see it on home?
You know, I don't remember.
Yeah.
That, unfortunately, I don't remember. I want to say I probably did see it in the theater because of the subject matter.
I've seen this movie poster like 100 times.
Oh, yeah.
And it was on TV all the time when I was 16, 17, 18.
If it
19.
was, I didn't recognize it. So, again, first time for me watching this as well. I also think it holds up extremely well for being almost 25 years old. And to your point, yeah, time period, I mean, they nailed it. Sure, I'm sure there's other things that maybe we missed that you could pick apart.
Yeah,
but that being said, the fact that you have to pause and look, it's my classic go-to, like, if you have to look at it up online for more than 30 seconds, they did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did like this scene when they're all on the airplane and they're getting ready to fly like over Tupelo and they've got the storm and stuff like that. And, you know, I forget if it was Jason Lee or Russell doing the kind of referring to the Buddy Holly, Richie Valens.
That was Russell. Yep, singing
Big
Peggy
Bopper.
Lee.
Yep.
He sang Peggy Lee, and then there was a reference to Big Bopper. I can't remember which was, but yeah, famously, they all died in a plane crash in 1959.
Right.
And then everyone like, well, if anything goes wrong, I just want you to know. And then it slowly kind of devolves into this emotional, like, I slept with Jeff whenever we were on our break. You slept with him? It doesn't count. We were on our break.
Right.
And then you have the one dude back there who's very nervous and getting, I'm gay.
Right.
And then we're going to make it. Everything's fine.
Right. Everything settles and you can just see him going, oh no.
Which is based on, again, which technically it's based on two stories. One, Cameron Crowe was riding along with The Who whenever they almost crashed. And then another time, he's with Alice Cooper's band, and somebody says, apparently nobody knows who said it, which makes it even funnier. But somebody said, we're all going to die, and I need to confess something. I've been sleeping with your wife. And then right after then, the plane smoothed out, and everything was fine. And then everyone just kind of rode in awkward silence for the rest of the plane ride. So everyone kind of points to that as being like the inspiration for the scene.
Yeah.
But nobody knows who said it, and nobody knows whose wife they were referring to. You know, 50 years later, nobody knows. It's probably best if we don't know.
Yeah.
It's just such a funny... I mean, they're all just letting things out because it's kind of been discussed between Jeff and Russell that...
Airing out grievances.
Right, that Russell was just going to leave and... You know.
Which has been building for part of the movie because he's like the mysterious one, but like the t-shirt fiasco.
Oh, gosh.
Where it's like him
Hilarious.
is on the t-shirt and everyone else is in the shadows.
Right.
Which leads to him quitting the band and going to be with real people in Topeka. But I mean, that was a big thing back then because it's like you always have like the one person who's like the face of the band. Mm-hmm. Usually is the lead singer, but sometimes it wasn't the lead singer.
Right. It's like the famous Pink Floyd lyric, which one is pink?
Oh, yeah, which apparently was said by a record executive who had no idea. They thought that somebody was actually named Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
They didn't know that it was named after two blues musicians. Nobody in the band was named either one. Yeah.
Sounds like a question I would ask.
Right.
Which is fine if you're in the industry,
it's not fun.
That's not fun.
Right. Yeah, if you're a record
How did you make it this far?
Yes. You failed upwards, didn't you?
Flew upwards.
Flew, yes.
Yes. Yeah, the scene where Russell gets electrocuted when he grabs the microphone.
Yeah. A little legit concern back in the day.
Yes. Things not being grounded properly.
Uh-huh. There are 2 instances, very well-known instances, of actual 70s bands that happened to on stage. One died, one did not.
Oh.
The one who died was Les Harvey of, hardly anyone remembers the band, Stone the Crows. But yeah, in 1972, completed the circuit by grabbing on the microphone, and he electrocuted and died.
Oh.
Ace Frehley of Kiss, 1976, got electrocuted on stage. Only knocked unconscious, though. Didn't obviously die.
Well, he died doing what he loved.
The funny thing about Ace Frehley, though, is he ended up writing a song called Shock Me, which came out on their Love Gun album the following year, which is... I'm not the biggest Kiss fan. I can appreciate a lot of this, but Love Gun is my favorite album. So, yeah, Shock Me. Great song. And the fact that it was, from an actual person incident, yeah. And then there's another non-stage incident, Keith Relf, who was the lead singer of the Yardbirds, which later morphed into Led Zeppelin. But yeah, Keith Relf electrocuted himself by accident. Ooh. I want to say in his basement or something from an ungrounded thing. So, yeah, back then it was a legit concern.
Right. Blaming the roadies for setting it up improperly and stuff like that.
Yeah. Could be the roadies, could be the venue, could be...
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's...
And now I just think of that stuff as like super low voltage. It's like not even...
Yeah, nowadays it's such a non-concern.
Yeah.
But yeah, back then it's...
Live wires.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and some of them, like, they'd play outside in the rain and stuff. Right. And thinking of that while this, like...
I allowed the Beatles playing at Busch Stadium.
Yeah.
And what was it, 66?
That was 66. One of their last shows.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I know that they cited that particular one as one of the reasons that we don't want to do this.
Yeah.
This sucks.
Yeah, because they had just came in.
I'm so glad we could be a part of history like that.
Because they had just came in from Cincinnati same day with similar type weather. And then they were going somewhere else, and they ended up in San Francisco, and that's where they said, last live performance.
Yep, screw this, we're out.
Yep, Candlestick Park, that's it.
Yep.
We're done.
We're just going to focus on the studio.
Yep.
I think, and they were first band to do that.
I think so.
More power. Well, of course, they had the power to do that. So
they could kind of do what they wanted.
They could do what they wanted.
I mean, in a similar way, in the way that like Taylor Swift could just, here's your album.
Yep.
Or I'm going on a tour. Tickets are thousands of dollars.
Yep.
Whatever.
Yep.
Sold out.
It's cheaper to go to France and get a ticket than it is to get one here.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and then McCartney and Ringo Starr are still touring on their own.
Yeah, who would have seen that?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. You mentioned the couple singing in the Hyatt Room are real-life musicians Pete Droge and Elaine Summers.
Yep, and they're married.
Really?
Yeah. I've heard some of his stuff. And it's very folky singer-songwriter kind of, sort of, just like they portray in the movie.
Okay.
But it's, meant as an homage to Graham Parsons and Emmylou Harris. And Graham Parsons, interesting fellow too, if you ever want to go down that rabbit hole. The movie based on his demise. Infamously, he had allegedly a pact with his, I think it was road manager, that if he ever died, whoever died first, they would cremate their remains in Joshua Tree. And then he died in the early 70s, and so his road manager and someone else, I can't remember who it was, we're going to fulfill the pact. And they stole his body and went out to Joshua Tree to cremate him in the desert.
Wait, I feel like I've just watched this.
There was a movie based on this called Grand Theft Parsons, starring Johnny Knoxville. And fantastic movie. Excellent movie. But yeah, another one based on a true story. A comedy, but definitely has some emotional pull to it.
Yeah.
If you've never seen that movie, great underrated movie.
Okay.
But yes, Crow is quite the fan of Graham Parsons and always tries to put a little tribute to him in some of his movies, whether it's using a song or some reference or something.
Interesting. And I like that quote you have in here that Lester says that you don't choose the music chooses you.
Oh, I am 100% all for that. Like, there are so many times, and sometimes like the music that you listen to like doesn't catch you at that time, but then later on like it clicks. There's so much music that like I heard, I'm like meh. 10, 15, 20 years later, oh, now I get it. I get it. I'm like Danny DeVito in the one Always Sunny episode.
Yeah.
I get it now. There's so many times where like a band just clicks. I never had a clue that it was like, okay, sure, yeah, I'm into this now. Yeah, like he always looked at music as like I don't want to say a metaphysical level, but he put it on a plane that's like either you get it or you don't.
Right.
Either it clicks or it doesn't. You can like what you like, and you don't have to explain it to anyone else. I dig that.
Yeah, you put in here also that Greg Allman distrusted Crow when Crow was a writer and kept asking if he was a narc.
Apparently Greg Allman, like, that's kind of like the whole like befriending and then distrusting kind of aspect came from, was because of Greg Allman.
Yeah.
On the other hand, apparently Glenn Frey was kind of the inspiration for Russell, which is interesting because I know Glenn Frey had quite the temper. Especially if you see any Eagles history. He had... apparently, if you were like on his good side, he was great with you. But if you weren't, oh boy. And Don Felder was not. That is what split the Eagles up, was Glenn Frey and Don Felder. That infamous, yeah. They were on stage. There's audio of them on stage at their last concert. I'm going to kick your ass. I can't wait. I can't wait for this to be over so I can show you. And it's like, you don't want to be on stage with hot mics being recorded and having that stuff. Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. If you haven't seen the Eagles documentary, highly recommend it. They go into great detail on that. Also, can we just talk about the Tiny Dancer scene? That is like, if you don't know anything about this movie, you know that scene of them all singing that song on the bus.
Right, from Elton John.
But it's...
Hold me closer, tiny dancer.
Hold my clothes and tie me down, sir. But it's like... It's perfect for like a band setting because bands fight all the time.
Right.
You could be the best of friends. You could grow up together. Simon and Garfunkel grew up together, end up hating each other.
Right.
Infamously, so many Hall & Oates.
Yep.
That's another one.
John Oates repeatedly goes on interviews and always bashing Daryl Hall.
Right.
For whatever the reasons are, I don't really know, but...
Sure.
You don't ever hear it from Hall's perspective. It's always Oates' perspective.
And it's so notorious. So many bands, like, they don't get along. It's like a marriage. A lot of them always refer to it. It's like a marriage because it's a business thing. Like, you are in a business together, essentially.
Pink Floyd.
Oh, that's another amazing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's But every once in a while, like, yeah, you have your fights, but then you still have to work together. Like, you can go your separate ways, you can have separate managers, you can have your separate ways, but you still have to work together when you're on stage. And you have this scene where, yeah, the dude basically quit the band, goes off, has to get rescued. Nobody likes each other, everyone's hating each other, and then the music, they connect over this one song.
Brings them together.
Brings them all together, singing together, having a great time, and it mends all the wounds. Mm-hmm. I think that scene symbolizes what music can do better than just about anything else can.
Yeah.
You can hate each other as much as you can, but you can still come together over something so simple as music.
Yeah.
I love that scene.
Yeah, it's like everybody singing lyrics and stuff.
One by one, they start singing along.
Yep.
Yeah. Which I will say, though, when I was younger, like, that was my least favorite scene of the movie because it wasn't like the rockin' song. It wasn't.
Yeah.
But as I've gotten older, I've really grown, like, seeing the bigger picture. Music can bring us together.
Yeah. We are the world.
We are the world. Do they know it's Christmas? Okay, that may be the worst one.
I kind of like that one.
Oh,
I know.
Oh, something about all these really rich people. Singing about poor Africans. Do they know it's Christmas? Something about it rubs me the wrong way.
Yep. I totally get it. Mm-hmm. Not a perspective I understood as a kid, but totally get it now.
Yep.
I'll take We Are the World any day over that, even though I really don't like We Are the World. It is an earworm, though. I'll give it that. For better or worse.
Yeah. A lot of talent was involved in that.
Yeah. Yeah, you watch the video, and it's like, it's a who's who of everyone that's big.
Yeah. Different genres coming together. And
some of them look very bored and confused, but...
Yeah.
They're doing their thing.
Yeah, just fulfilling their obligation.
They sure are. And fill it they did.
I am here for the check.
That's right. Yep. Here for the check and the recognition that I'm here.
Yeah. But no, I'm really glad that you kind of introduced me to this and gave me a reason to want to watch it.
I look at this movie as kind of the gift that keeps giving. Because every time you watch it, you see something new. And especially if you're even partially familiar with a lot of because they name drop a lot of bands.
Oh, yeah.
And if you are halfway into any of them, it's, I know them. I know that. I know that. I love that.
Yeah, if nothing else, it helps introduce you to music that you might not have otherwise listened to. You can dig into them on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever you listen to music.
And the music and the songs that this band plays in the movie, they're unique to this band. Like, it's made for this movie. They're good songs.
Yeah, not bad.
And they sound like they come right out of the mid-'70s, too. They didn't sound like, we're making a song in 2000.
Right.
Well, that goes back to our question earlier. Is it a real band or not? And they sure make you believe it.
I like the blurred lines.
Mm-hmm. They were for 92 days.
Right.
I have to say, I also really enjoyed the little detail at the bus at the end, the No More Planes tour.
Yes.
1974.
Right.
Can't imagine why.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't do this plane thing.
Yes.
After experience like that, I think I'd... Yep.
We'll stay grounded.
Yep. And I will say, it's the one thing I find interesting about the movie that I always forget until I watch it is he wants to interview everyone separately.
Yes.
But you never see him interview anyone else separately.
No, he's always
chasing Russell.
Yes.
And that's like the main push of the movie. He needs to get Russell's interview.
Yep.
What a great finish where he finally gets Russell's interview.
Right. In his bedroom, of all places.
In his bedroom.
Yeah.
Inadvertently. Because Russell thought he was being sent to visit Penny.
Is Penny here?
Yeah.
Is she here? You mean Anita?
Right.
And she does the pose.
Yeah. And Anita's like, oh, hi.
Yeah.
I guess she's not with the guy with the Camaro anymore.
That's
her goal was to go see the world.
There, as a flight attendant. So she might still be. Yeah.
Because she was going to deadhead home later.
Yes.
And then was like, oh, I'll take you anywhere in the world you want to go. And of course, he just wants to go home.
Right, I just want to go to my bed.
I just want to go to bed. Yeah,
he's been around the country.
He's seen some stuff.
I'm tired.
He has seen a few things.
He's been deflowered by 3 girls.
I mean, isn't that the dream?
I was going to say, isn't that every young boy's dream?
Yeah.
And what's interesting, like, clearly, like, his dream is Penny.
Yes.
Them.
Well, and he's not a normal, average, we'll say, dude.
No.
He's very much intellectual, so a little different.
Yep. And he has his eyes set. And it is not. And I also love the little, will you take the laundry? Who do you think I am to you? Jump cut to him taking the laundry.
Right, dragging these 2 heavy laundry bags out, and then he collapses in a chair and starts crying.
Mm-hmm.
Which just so happens to be out front of Russell's door, I think.
Yeah, with the whole... Yeah, because he tries to knock it.
Go away!
Right. Which is the consistent response
Mm-hmm.
when someone knocks on Russell's door.
Yep, and sometimes it's very friendly and something comes up, but sometimes it's, no.
Yeah.
Get away.
Yeah. Get you in. We'll do the interview in the next town.
Yep. Yep.
Then you fly home.
Yep. Very fascinating, very honest expose of 70s rock.
Yeah.
Try to keep everything hidden from everyone. Only let out some things. Because, there's wives, there's girlfriends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Excellent movie.
Yeah. Definitely recommend it. Probably something I might rewatch again in the not too distant future.
And I know the big scene is the tiny dancer scene, but my favorite scene is near the end when he's on the phone with Lester. That scene is the first time I saw it that was my favorite scene. It's still my favorite scene. I'm glad you were home. I'm always home. I'm uncool. I mean, it's 2 uncool dudes commiserating with each other.
Yep.
And one, like, I've been through all this before. Let me help you through it, because clearly you've never experienced this. We're just, we're the smarter dudes, which means we get the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
I love that scene.
Yeah, William goes from being offered $35 to write for Cream to initially $700 for Rolling Stones.
And is too shocked to say anything.
So,
okay, $1,000.
Right, so then he offers him $1,000. He's trying to be a deeper voice and stuff like that. It was...
Where did you get your degree from? And then Mom comes on the phone. I need you to clear out the drain, do that thing you do.
Yeah.
I know when my old lady gets a little needy, yeah.
Yeah. Deepens his voice.
Fooling no one.
Yeah.
No, the cast did good. It was a good job. You didn't really hear... I mean, I don't think Crow did too much else that was noteworthy after, to my knowledge. It's like he did... Because you've got... what was it? The Tom Cruise film.
Because he's only been in like 2.
I'm thinking of Jerry Maguire.
Oh, okay.
And then I think he also did Vanilla Sky.
Yes, he did.
Oh my God.
I love Vanilla Sky. Which is actually a remake.
Okay.
Of a Spanish movie.
Ah.
Oh, he wrote We Bought a Zoo.
Okay.
Everyone remembers that.
Is that Mark Wahlberg?
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Okay.
And Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Elizabethtown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No idea.
Trying to find his director. Well, I guess he also directed those 2.
It's like
Say Anything. That was his first one.
Oh, John Cusack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
written and directed by him.
It's like after Almost
hasn't done a
Famous, you
whole lot of
don't
things.
really hear a lot from him.
No, not much.
I mean, nothing that's as critically acclaimed as Almost Famous is.
No, I would definitely say that was kind of his big.
And it took.
It's interesting though, because everybody loves it, but nobody went to go see it.
Right.
I think it was one of those that kind of got its push afterwards.
Yeah.
For better or worse.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it happens a lot, unfortunately.
Also, I'd say it's just one of those, like, everyone who sees it loves it.
Yeah.
Just more people needed to see it.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
Such is the way the cookie crumbles.
Mm-hmm. Anything else to add?
I love it.
Okay. Fair. 2 big thumbs up from Justin.
I do love it. It's funny. It's emotional. If you're in either one of those aspects, it'll hit the right chords.
Gotcha.
Pun intended.
And if you're into just a good time period piece,
yeah,
hits that well too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely, again, very much recommended.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I finally seen it.
I am too.
Now it's like, wow, okay. It's because it's not the kind of movie that I expected it to be based on the poster.
Yep.
Same.
Not a good poster.
No.
I would argue a terrible poster.
Very. To me,
not a great title even.
No, to me it looks like something that would be like Clueless.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's not for me.
Yep. And the whole time I'm like, this is a Kevin movie.
Yeah.
This is a Kevin movie.
Ended up being.
Yep. 100%.
Huh. Yeah. No.
I'm glad we could deflower Kevin with the Almost Famous.
Not the same as William got, but
no. Nope. That's a whole other evening.
I'm sure William had a good time.
Like the line when I said, we took you across the country, we showed you a lot of things, we did everything but get you laid. And then that look on his face.
He just gives that look.
And you're like, wait, what?
That was very. I liked that. It was good. He just kind of gives that shit-eating grin.
Yeah.
The Band-Aids.
Yep.
3/4 of the Band-Aids.
We'll
say.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that does it for this episode of the Back to the Past podcast. Again, I'd like to thank Stark Roofing and M&J Creations for being our title and studio sponsors, as well as Mr. Mike Jones of the Lions Den Podcast Network. Definitely would love to hear your feedback on this and any of our previous episodes. And again, send that feedback to contact@backtothepastpod.com or follow us on Facebook. It's probably easiest. Definitely would like to hear some feedback on that, as well as share your feedback with Mike of the Lions Den Podcast Network. He likes hearing about things too. So, really enjoyed this movie, Almost Famous, from September 22nd, 2000. And again, we will talk to you next time when we get back from the past.
Don't do drugs.
The Lions Den Podcast Network. Powered by Stark Roofing. With over 45 years of experience in the roofing and exteriors industry, Stark Roofing is a local, family-owned and operated company that provides excellent customer service and workmanship. Let's Stark Roofing. Bring your home back to life. You can give them a call at 636-671-0045 and tell them Spanky sent you. Stark Roofing, proud title sponsor of the Lions Den Podcast Network and this amazing podcast presentation.
Delta Airlines just turned 100 and is already shaping the next century of flight with the Delta Sustainable Skies Lab. Here, they're building the future of flight. Think electric air taxis and next-gen aircraft aiming to cut fuel burn significantly. And this isn't just future talk. Today, their fleet of Boeing 737s have marine-like finlets designed to reshape airflow that reduces drag. The future of travel is more sustainable, and Delta's leading the way. Learn more at delta.com/sustainability.